I'm training my Silken Windhound puppy to be a sport dog, and I think that there is something that I have seen often when going to sporting events, which is dogs who are freaking out before they are able to do the sport. The dog freaking out is hyperarousal. They are not in a good mind frame. They're not in a learning mind frame. They usually don't take treats. And so, how do you train through these situations? The answer is you don't. You don't train through a situation where your dog's already freaking out. You have to train it beforehand. You have to train your dog that they have to wait patiently for their turn or else they don't get a turn. This not only gives them a healthier mindset, but it also means that you're not dealing with an out of control dog, which can really not be fun at events. Now, my Silken Windhound puppy already has a little bit of what I would call FOMO. She doesn't necessarily like being in her kennel when I'm working Maple. She doesn't like when other dogs are running around and she can't participate. And I do not want this problem to become worse. She is 5 months old. So, what we have been doing is two different things. One, she goes in her kennel and watches Maple train. I do this in really short increments. I set a timer for a minute and 30 seconds. I train Maple for that long and then they switch. Maple goes in the kennel and Zucchini comes out and trains. She has now gotten, especially if I put a chew in there with her, to the point where I can train Maple as long as I really need to, and she is fine in the kennel while Maple is training. Now, the second part is she needs to wait to be trained outside of the kennel and not be pushy while Maple's getting trained. Which means I am place training her on one side and I am training Maple on the other, and then I set a timer and we switch. Maple waits on a place while I train Zucchini. Now, at home is not necessarily a super exciting environment. Yes, she would get kind of jealous and, not very happy that I was training Maple. But this weekend, we are going to a fun run event where she will be seeing other dogs chase a lure before she gets to. Right now, she's only a puppy and she gets to do puppy bumps, which is a really just a fun run for puppies. But she's done this before, and I'm hoping she remembers how fun it is. So what I'm going to be doing is before her turn, I'm going to be walking her around. If she sees one of the dogs chasing after the lure and turns away or chooses me, she's going to be getting a treat. I will be rewarding any calm behavior next to me while all of these fun things are going around because I want her to know, hey, you can wait your turn. Fun things are still going to happen even while you're waiting to do that thing. My goal with all of my dogs is not just well-trained dogs, but well-mannered dogs. And I have met so many very well-trained dogs who are not very well-mannered. And it all comes down to training and reinforcing behavior that you do want to see.